continues, and it started last Friday, and it kind of sort of continues all the way into the second half of this week as well. Muthoot Finance and Manappuram both have recovered quite a bit. We reported on that RBI advisory sort of circular, whatever you want to call it, communication to NBFCs, gold loan NBFCs in particular, about limiting cash dispersals to 20,000 rupees. This is, of course, according to Income Tax Department rules. We have Mr. George Alexander Muthoot, Managing Director at Muthoot Finance, now joining in. Mr. Muthoot, good to have you with us here. Thank you very much for your time. Good morning, Prashant here. You know, you and I have spoken about this in the past. The last interaction we had, I asked you exactly this. At that point, you'd said you were kind of making representations to the RBI, you know, and trying to see if sort of something can be done about this. But of course, it's not happened, and the RBI are now making it clear and asking everyone to adhere to those limits. So, just wanted your sense. How will this impact your business? Cause any disruption at all? Go on, sir.
Okay, two or three things I would like to add here. Thank you, Prashant. Anyway, a long time since I talked to you also. This is actually not any selective instruction. It is a universal instruction applicable to all NBFCs. Whether big, listed, unlisted, any NBFC, this is applicable. So that's the first part I want to say. Second is, yes, people above, maybe somebody taking 30,000, 40,000, probably, they may ask for cash. And probably we have to tell them that, yes, it has to go through the bank channel only. And today, most of our customers have migrated to this because 80% of the customers even pay their interest occasionally through the bank channel. So it is not we don't see it as a challenge. And next second part is, if they're not going here, where else are they going to go? Because all NBFCs, this is applicable.
Yeah.
Only place where they can go will be an unorganized place, and that we have no
There,
control.
of course, rates of interest, etc., there will be high. So, yeah, the point is taken. Mr. Muthoot,
I think we will not have any issue there because it is applicable to all NBFCs.
Yeah.
Universally applicable to all NBFCs. So when somebody goes from here, next person also will say we'll give you only this. But anyway, the second part is many of our customers today have these things, and it is not at all difficult for them to maybe tell their bank account or something, and we can send it to them. So we don't see it as a challenge at all.
Got it. No, absolutely. So just to understand, what could you tell us if, say, you disbursed 100 rupees a month? Out of that 100 rupees, how much was sort of, you know, would qualify for this sort of excess over 20,000 rupees? I mean, if you can give us some idea, some estimate.
No, those numbers are very minuscule, and we will have no difficulty there. So I don't have any numbers there. It's nothing significant.
Okay.
That is what I would declare. Nothing significant.
But this was, I mean, I think another feedback I got from another industry player was that, especially players based in Kerala, since, I mean, they've got the longest experience of this product, and you're of course the leader. I mean, this was working very well without a problem. But of course, I mean, but maybe the rules are what they are, and now it's kind of being made and being applied in a way uniformly. Is that the correct way to look at this, Mr. Muthoot?
I think all this started with some NBFC having some issues, and most of the issues are different. And this was also one of the issues flagged in that company. That must have maybe triggered this. Otherwise, this is not a big issue at all.
Mr. Muthoot, just to understand, out of all the disbursals that you do, what is the percentage that happens in cash?
No, that is below 20,000. That is definitely cash. Very few will happen above 20,000 also by cash. That is insignificant.
Okay, all right. So, got that.
So, sir, how much of your total disbursements is online? If you could give us that number.
Anything above 2 lakhs is 100% online. Below that, many of the people take it online. So there is no number there, but there is very insignificant. That's what I want to say.
Okay, all right. With these restrictions coming in there, do you think that there could be a probability that some of your customer base goes to the unorganized market?
Maybe some, but today NBFCs are so many in the town. So unorganized are also there. Rural area people may have some issues. So I think some people may go to unorganized sector, but that is again for the regulator to see whether people should go to unorganized or to organized. That is for them to decide. Anyway, for all organized players, NBFC, big, small, large, listed, everybody, this rule 20,000 is going to be applicable, and I don't think it will have a big impact on the business.
So you don't think that this move that has come about will have any kind of risk to your growth estimates that you had saved, that you had planned for FY25?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Well, Mr. Muthoot, what about against banks? Because banks were getting very aggressive. Or do you think, I mean, you know, the turnaround time, etc., if you go to a bank, I mean, it's slightly longer as compared to specialists like you. Is that the way to look at it?
No, but I think we have also been mastering the technique. The last several years, we have been mastering the technique of sending money online also. So our staff, etc., are also very good in that. We have been mastering the technique right from the demon time.
Yeah. I think your guidance was for what, 15%?
Yeah.
So
yeah. I don't think we need to change any guidance.
Okay, nothing.
No change.
Nothing at all. Would you agree if I say that generally the import of many of these rules from the what we're seeing from the RBI, generally not just gold loans but across the board, seems to be to kind of sort of just pull back credit growth a little bit. I mean, maybe it's running too hot, and especially in certain segments. Would you, not just this particular circular, but overall we've seen a fair bit of stuff. Yes.
Yeah, I think Reserve Bank was definitely concerned about the unsecured credit. Gold loan is a secured credit actually. It's a secured credit, and actually today we don't give any loans on gold, gold bullion, etc. Gold ornaments is actually a very good one. It's only that we get bracketed with all NBFCs, that's all. This is a very good one. It is fully secured, it is against gold collateral, and it is actually monetizing the unused gold. It's all very good. But then sometimes something happens in the market and RBI gets jittery. I think something happened 2 months back, and that must have been the cause for all these things. Otherwise, gold and NBFCs were doing very well.
Okay, all right, Mr. Muthoot, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, and appreciate you joining in and speaking with us, clarifying some of this stuff here. You know, Muthoot